Good evening, everyone. My name is Bobby Brannon, and I'm the president of the World Trade Center of New Orleans. Thank you all for being here tonight as Louisiana welcomes our honored guests from the countries that make up the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. We're proud to have the ambassadors from Brunei, Malaysia, Myanmar, Singapore, the Philippines, and Thailand with us this evening. This is really an historic occasion as these ambassadors and their delegations are meeting here in our state for the first time since they began their organization in 1967. Louisiana's trade with the ASEAN countries is extremely vital to our economy. Our exports to the region have grown dramatically from just about $750 million in 2005 to over $3.1 billion this past year. During that time, the value of our energy exports has increased over 600%, and the value of our agricultural exports has grown by over 150%. Southeast Asia as a whole is considered to be the world's fastest growing economic area. It's now home to over $150 billion in U.S. investments, quite large. And that's in direct foreign investment. And in 2011, bilateral trade between the ASEAN countries and the U.S. reached $194.5 billion. For these reasons and many more, we are very pleased and excited to host this event. I'd like to thank Chevron for their generous sponsorship and support, because without them, thank you, let's give them a round of applause. Without them, this event would not have been possible. Mr. Warner Williams, Vice President, Gulf of Mexico Operations, is here tonight representing Chevron and is going to come up and speak to us here in a minute. I'd also like to thank our other sponsors of tonight and this program, the Ernest N. Memorial Convention Center, the Port of South Louisiana, Latrim Corporation, Tidewater, Inc., and the Port of New Orleans. Please enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you again for joining with us. And now, I'd like to welcome Warner Williams to come and say a few words on behalf of Chevron. Okay. Warner?
Thank you. Good evening. It's certainly a pleasure to be here and for us to have the opportunity to sponsor this event. Chevron is all over the world. We're in Myanmar, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and certainly being able to interface with our ambassadors here tonight certainly has a lot of value for us. Tonight is about connecting the dots, and a lot of you business folks here, we hope you'll take the opportunity to interface with the ambassadors and their staff to look at how we can improve economic development, certainly here in New Orleans. Had an opportunity to talk to the ambassador, His Excellency from Brunei, Yusuf, and I think under his leadership, this event is going to be very successful. I've had the opportunity to live in Asia, 8 years in Indonesia. My kids were very small. I would have to say that's probably one of our favorite places, but it's really about the people and the culture and that bring us together here tonight. So take the opportunity to develop new relationships, nurture old relationships, so we can improve the economic viability of the region here. So thank you for being here. Now it's my pleasure to introduce certainly a person I have a lot of respect for and who's done quite a bit for the city of New Orleans, the Honorable Mitch Landrieu.
Warner, thank you very much. It's so very nice to be with you again, and can't ever be too thankful for Chevron, who as a corporation has stepped up in just a mighty way. Every time we ask for their assistance, they always say yes, not only as a place where they maintain a huge corporate presence, but also as we reach out to do all of these world events. Chevron is always there in a very important way to support our efforts, whether it's around crime or whether it's around helping kids stand up or international economic development. So I want to thank you and Chevron for everything that you do. I appreciate it a lot. Please give him a round of applause. And to Bobby and Dominic and the World Trade Center team, you guys do an unbelievable job. So thank all of you for being here, and for the sponsors. I see my dear friend Joe Accardo, who's with me, that we served in the legislature for a long time, and Judge Chasson, and all of our friends from the river parishes who were here. Thank you so much. And I see Ambassador Ensenat, who's in the back, that helped lead our nation and our Ambassador Corps across the world that many of you know, and to our honorary councils. And finally, to all the ambassadors that are with us from the ASEAN community, thank you so much for being here. His Excellency, the ambassador from Brunei, is looking for a citizenship to New Orleans. He's been here 3 times. And Mr. Ambassador, I hereby make you an honorary citizen. And to the other ambassadors, you don't have to come 3 times. You can get a piece of that too. So to all of you, it's wonderful for all of you to be here. We really are always in the city of New Orleans exploring possibilities for partnerships across the world. You may not have seen it, but recently the city of New Orleans received an international award for being the world tourist destination that is going to be given to us in London very soon. We also were noted this week as being one of the top 10 cities in the United States of America. And we have been noted just in the recent past by the Wall Street Journal and Forbes magazine as one of the best places to do business. That is an amazing story for a city that was underwater. It's on its back less than 6 years ago. Just an amazing story of resilience and redemption. And one of the things that the people of New Orleans have always wanted to be, and think that we do well now, is become an international meeting place, a destination, and really a gateway internationally to the United States of America, from the United States to the rest of the world, and from the rest of the world to the United States. And so we are really excited and want to be very aggressive about forming partnerships, especially in the ASEAN community. And so we're really thrilled that you've taken the time to come. I know that many of our businesses here would like the opportunity to speak to you and speak with you to explore opportunities on so many different fronts. And I, on behalf of the people of the city of New Orleans, want to offer our complete and total support and commitment to that. So His Excellency and to the ambassadors, thank you so much, and thank all of you for being here tonight.
And now, continue to enjoy this wonderful reception. And what we have, I'm sorry, my friend from Brunei, yes.
Thank you.
Surely.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mayor Mitch Landrieu, Mr. Warren William, Mr. Bobby Brennan, President of the World Trade Center, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Datu Yusuf Abdul Hamid. I'm the ambassador of Brunei Darussalam to the United States of America. As Honorable Mayor was saying, this is my 3rd visit to New Orleans. It was exactly 1 year ago when I first came here. I came in October 2011 with a group of ambassadors from Washington, D.C., organized by the State Department. In May this year, Mayor Mitch Landrieu invited me to attend the World Cultural Economic Forum. And during that visit, I had the opportunity to visit the World Trade Center here. Among others, we talk about increasing trade, not only between Brunei and New Orleans, but also between ASEAN and New Orleans. Hence, the idea about ASEAN ambassadors visiting New Orleans came. I talked to my colleague in Washington, and they all agreed to the idea. Unfortunately, not everybody could make it. So I'm here with 5 of my ASEAN colleagues from Washington, D.C. The ASEAN ambassadors are His Excellency Dato' Osman Hashim from Malaysia, His Excellency Tan Sui from Myanmar, His Excellency Jose Crucia Jr. from the Philippines, His Excellency Ashok Kumar Merpuri from Singapore, and His Excellency Chayong Sitjapanon from Thailand. On behalf of my colleague, we would like to thank everyone here for your interest in our countries and for the kind hospitality given to us. We had a busy day today. We visited Cello Cave, Shell Office, and went on tour on the port of New Orleans. And we're definitely looking forward to tomorrow's event. I would like to thank World Trade Center and Chevron for organizing this trip, and also for other sponsors. We hope you will enjoy the forum tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Yusuf, and we really appreciate those remarks and your addressing us. Now, please enjoy the rest of the evening. There are many dinners to go, and the remaining reception here. But I want to also let you know that on the reverse side of your name tag is a program schedule for tomorrow. And so there's a really fine program planned for tomorrow, and I think you will find it very informative, and it will have a lot of participation. And even if you are not formally registered, come anyway. You are welcome, and we would just be glad for your participation tomorrow. So thank you all for being here, and enjoy New Orleans and this fine program. Thank you.